Thanks for watching this week's leadership video. I had a great video I wanted to show you. In fact, I even copied it. And then while it was playing, I happened to read the box, and the box says that internet use is strictly forbidden. And I thought it doesn't mean much of a leader who looks at rules and says, well, they apply to everybody else, but they don't apply to me. So I chose not to use it, but I will tell you that one of the tools that we have at the church is Willow Creek Conference DVDs. And if you're a leader and you would like to check those out, I encourage you. The one that I was looking at and wanted to share with you was just a glimpse of Jim Collins' message that he gave at a Willow Creek Conference for leaders. And he talked about three pyramids, or a pyramid with the three corners, and what successful companies had, and he said that successful ministries would have. So it would be good for a whole church, but it would also be good for your ministry, whichever ministry you're leading. Again, I point out that in Kate's Cup, the ministry that you're leading, maybe you're a table leader. Maybe you're an elder at Northridge, or an adult teacher, a life group leader. Maybe you're leading a women's Bible study or a men's group, or you're teaching a children's class, or even a youth group. All of these different things. If you looked at your ministry as your own business that God had given you, that God had provided this for you and says to you, now I want you to make it all that it can be. And as you look at that, Jim Collins gave this pyramid with these three things that he said, it's those companies, those ministries that are successful have qualities that are different from others. They are led by leaders who, and the one that I wanted to share with you this week was they had fanatic discipline. Fanatic discipline. He describes a situation where two exploring groups were driving to the South Pole. They wanted to beat each other there. One had a philosophy that says, on the good days, I am going to go like crazy, and on the bad days, we're just going to hunker down and stay safe. The other leader said, we're going to go 15 to 20 miles a day. Good weather, bad weather, we're going to go 15 to 20 miles. We're going to save our energy. On a very stormy day, one of the explorers wrote in his journal, this weather is too bad, nobody can travel in it. The other explorer wrote in his journal, we had a tough day. Isn't that interesting? The difference. You'll also find it interesting that the explorer that went 15 to 20 miles a day, every single day, got to the South Pole 34 days before the other one. But there was something more important. The one who went 15 to 20 miles a day also made it back. The one who pushed on good days took it easy on tough days. He was the one who he and his entire party died out in the frozen tundra. You know, you and I in our ministries face tundras. And God is calling us to be disciplined. Disciplined in our daily Bible reading. Disciplined in our time with fellow believers. God is calling us to be disciplined. What are the areas in your life that you see that God's calling you to be disciplined in? You know, Paul wrote to the Corinthians something that I think is really encouraging. He says, do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Disciplined living. I encourage you this week to look at areas of your life. Maybe it's your devotional life. Maybe it's your prayer life. Maybe it's your family life. But in whatever area it is, maybe it's your ability to contact people in your ministry. But here's what I encourage you to do. And I see the need in my life for fanatic discipline. That's steady, 15 to 20 miles every day, doing what it takes to accomplish the things that God is calling us to do. I hope this helps. I'll see you next week.